In this video, let me explain about two topics: profession, professionalism, professional ideas and virtues, in continuation with the Lawrence Gogelberg theory and the Gilligan's theory. Profession. What is meant by profession? Profession means a job or an occupation that helps a person to earn his living. The following are the main criteria for the profession, or the criteria or the important factors required for a profession. One is advanced expertise. Second one is self-regulation. Third one is public good. Advanced expertise. To run a profession or to conduct a profession, sound knowledge, both technical knowledge and arts knowledge, is a must to excel in a particular profession or to run a profession, which is called advanced expertise. Self-regulation. While working in an organization, a person running a profession or conducting a profession, he must admit to the drafting code of the ethics, the standards established by the organization. He must enforce the standards, etc. The activity is called self-regulation. Public good. Third one is public good. Whichever occupation run by a person, it must serve some public good by maintaining high ethical standard throughout the profession. Professional. Who is called a professional? A person getting paid for getting involved in a particular activity or a job or a profession is called professional, and he has to satisfy the laws of profession. So many examples are given for the definition of profession. Definition for professions are given by three people: Robert Whitelaw, Samuel Flourman, and Mike Martin. The first definition for professional: consulting engineers who are basically independent and have freedom from others is called a professional. He says a professional should be totally independent. He must be totally independent and free and have freedom from others. He must earn his money by his own. Then only he is called a professional. The second definition: professional has to meet the expectation of the client and the employer. Client means the people dependent upon the professional. Employer means the people who are given the opportunity to work is called employer. So professional has to meet the expectation of both the client and the employer. The third definition comes from Mike Martin. Professional means they should have some achievement in education, job performance in engineering, and they must accept the most basic moral responsibilities to the public as an employer or as a client, as a colleague and a subordinate. Then only they are called as professional. Models of professional engineer. We have seen definition for profession, definition for professional. Now, typical examples for professional are professional engineers. Mainly, we are concerned with the professional engineers. So, we are going to see models for professional engineers. So, there are 6 models for a professional engineer, which is given here. The first model is savior. A person who saves someone from danger is called a savior. An engineer is also a savior working in a company. He saves a group of people from a technical danger. Guardian. Guardian is a person who gives a direction for a particular person towards a better future is called guardian. General definition for guardian. But how does an engineer become a guardian? He knows the scope of direction for the technology to develop. In that way, he is called as a guardian. Bureaucratic servant. An engineer can be a loyal person to the organization. He solves the technical problem he come across in the company using his knowledge and the skill development. In that way, he is called bureaucratic servant. An engineer may be called as a social servant. He may be called as a social servant in the point of view. Suppose he is having a concern for the society. considering the directives set by the society and accomplishes the assigned task given to him by the society, in which he is called as a social servant. An engineer can be called as a social enabler or a catalyst. Whenever an engineer works in a company, he helps the company to understand the needs of the society. He supports the decisions of the society in a teamwork. In such a case, he is called social enabler or catalyst. The sixth one is game player. An engineer is not a servant. An engineer is not a master, but he provides services and the plan his work according to the economic rules given in time assigned to him is called game player. So these are the six models for a professional engineer. Professionalism. Professionalism is nothing but a practice of doing an activity in the right direction as per his feeling without any comparison to the feeling of others is called professionalism. Professionals make a professional of specific kind of activity and they commit themselves up to the expectation laid to them. The moral ideas specify the virtue. Virtue means an important feature or desirable feature of a character is called virtue. Virtues are the desirable ways of relating to other individual, group, and organization. What are the factors connected with virtue? Motivation, attitude, and emotion. So when we call virtue of a person means motivation of a person, attitude of a person, emotions within a person is called virtue. So far we have seen definition for profession, definition for professional, typical example for professional engineer. The next topic is professional ideas and virtues, which is connected with the professional. As I told you earlier, virtue means excellence in the moral behavior or desirable character. Desirable feature of a character is called virtue. The essential for a professional are behavior, skill, and the knowledge in a particular domain. The moral idea specifies the virtue. The virtue talk more about motivation, attitude, and the emotions of an individual. The virtues can be classified into four types. The first one is public spirited virtue, proficiency virtue, teamwork virtue, and the fourth one is self-governance virtue. Let us see the types of virtues one by one. Public spirited virtue. The virtues which has been developed in the welfare of the public is called public spirited virtue. Example is promoting the public safety, health, and the welfare connected with public spirited virtue. So the engineers are the professional. They maintain a sense of community with the faith and the hope in order to maintain the public spirited virtue. Finally, justice within the corporation, government, and economical practices become essential virtue which must be followed by an engineer. Second one, proficiency virtue. Proficiency virtue is connected with the talent and the knowledge developed by an engineer. Especially two factors are coming into picture. One is called competence, another one is called diligence. Competent means excelling in a particular job or a profession is nothing but competence. Diligent means taking care and having an awareness and alertness to the dangers in the job is called diligent. Moreover, creativity is a factor which is connected with the proficiency virtue. The third one is called teamwork virtue. Teamwork virtue means the coordination or the cooperation ability of an engineer to work in a team in a successful manner is called teamwork virtue. They include cooperative nature with loyalty and respect towards organization, make the engineers motivate the team professional to work towards their valuable goal. So especially working in a team in a successful manner is connected with the teamwork virtue. Self-governance virtue. Self-governance virtue is connected with the integrity and the self-respect of a person, especially an engineer. Integrity is connected with the action, attitude, and the emotions of an individual or a person during his professional period is called integrity. The self-governance virtue mostly concentrate on commitment, self-discipline, perseverance, self-respect, and integrity, courage connected with the professional within and working in an organization. Teamwork virtue. So far in this video, we have seen two topics, profession and the professionalism. The second one is professional ideas and the virtues.